Hello, people. Welcome to the channels Super Acadêmico and Tapa Olho Azul. And today I'm going to do the pitch for the story Dead of the Darkness. Dead of the Darkness. In Portuguese, Papai das Trevas. Well, for those who don't know, for those who don't, for those who don't know the channels, I bring every week some stories, something interesting in English, so we can spread our presence in the internet, in the YouTube, in both channels, Taparel Azul and Super Acadêmico. Mostly, I'm doing pitches for stories because I have many stories written and published that I think that deserve the opportunity to become something more visual, a movie or series. Well, before I begin, don't forget to subscribe to channels, ring the bell for notifications, take a look at the descriptions to see the links for my music, so other contents, and also share the video so someone that you know maybe got the opportunity to put us in the media with these stories. So, the pitch for Dead of the Darkness. It's a it's a short story that I wrote about a funny thing. I wrote this story was using a recording device and not a written text. And I recorded that in the recording was transformed into text, written text. Then I just review the text and published the short story as a book. So in this story, we have a family draw here, the dad, the mom, and the kids, the son. His name is Dante. Dante. And Dante is supposed to be the Lord of the Darkness, the Lord of Evil, the son of the devil, something like that. But instead of a horror story, I developed a family story where the dad, he is informed by a little devil, that he's going to be the father of the, the darkness boy, the boy of the darkness. And he got this mission and signs a contract with the little devil, not for anything, just because the little devil offered him the opportunity to have a son that never gets sick. That's a kind offer. That's an offer that any dad should consider, yeah, to have a child that never gets sick. But in the contract, there is this thing that the kid is a powerful being from the darkness. But he signs, a little suspicious, but okay. The son is born, and he raised the son as a normal child. The supernatural nature of the child that never gets sick, and he's super intelligent. He developed very quickly with his language, his intelligence, his capacity to develop developing thoughts that are very mature, but in a way, emotionally, he's very uh, how do I say, he likes to express his emotion in a way very very strong, because he is like limitless. He has no limits because of his power, the power that he has as the son of the darkness. But his father raises him to be a normal child and respect the other. And even when the child is very angry and develops like a growl and red eyes, and becomes to like spread some kind of a smell of sulfur. Of course, that's it's a cliche, but it's funny. And the father learns to develop him with some kind of empathy, because he teach the kids that even with all this power, he have to protect the other, and that's go against the nature of the son of the darkness, something like that. So in a vacation, in a trip vacation, the family goes to a city, and the city, they didn't know that it was some kind of a trap, and the city was like the city of the devil worshippers, something like that, and they were waiting for the kids to get there so they would like transform him into the future king of the world, something like that. But in the neighbor city, in the next city, there is the opposite. And and when they going to visit the next city, during the visit, they discover that the city is waiting for the son of the good, the like the new Christ, the new Messiah that will save the world. And they meet the other family. Well, that's funny because they meet the other family, and they discover that the other kid is just normal kid, a normal child that has the same problems, the same things. And while they both cities start to like make riots one against the other, yeah, in favor of one kid or another, the kid of the darkness and the kid of the lights, the kid of the good, whatever. And they make riots and they complain with each other, they fight verbally. The kids, the families of the kids see that the fights between the both sides are like a senseless fight, a fight that has no meaning for the kids, because the kids, when they meet, they start just to play. They play like normal kids. You have a kid that's like a destined to be a evil child, a evil person, and the other is like the savior, the messiah. But they are just kids, and they start to play together and become friends. And the family sees that, and that fights between the two groups, that is two cities, actually is something of that people, and not with the children. And the children will just following their lives together, actually as friends. But the people fight like, well, I intend to be a metaphor of our time, where you have like a polarization in the world for things, for ideologies, and people that try to represent everybody, but they just get divided by opinions that are superficial. And in the end, they should be just normal people living and playing together and learning together, just like these two kids. And so, and of course, since the century and the central character in the story is the dead, the dead of the darkness, the dead that raises the son that's supposed to be the son of the devil, something like that. He is the most responsible for that development of the child, because he just wants his son to be happy, uh, to be able to live in society with others, even with different ideas and differences of any kind. So that's the story for today. The, the story about the dead of the darkness, his son Dante, and the lesson to the world that polarization is an illusion. Everybody actually, everybody's just children that want to play together, and not people that want to fight for ideologies that uh, in many cases mean nothing, because everybody will just die and cease to exist. And it will be very interesting that people just see that and not get along without these horrible things that doesn't make any sense. So I hope you enjoy. Share this video, and if you know someone that can transform this into a piece of movie or even theater, I don't know, maybe, or a series that reaches more people than just a book that I don't know, a dozen people might read someday, you know. And that's it. Until the next video, and so long, goodbye, and like, subscribe, and share the video. Bye bye.